One of the hardest things about being a news reporter is you're constantly trying to meet deadlines. Happens every single day. There's no one day that's so much harder than any other day. Every day is a challenge because you have to get as much information as you can. You have to schedule, be constantly moving, constantly going from one event to the next event, constantly setting up interviews with important people, constantly making sure you get all the video that you need, constantly meeting the next deadline so that you can have this story in place for this newscast and then this story in place for the next newscast. It's a great deal of scheduling. You need to be constantly on top of things, constantly moving. And every day can be difficult like that. Some days you might not have to gather as much news as you do. Other days when you have to gather a great deal more news to be a news reporter. One of the hard things to do in this profession is to convince the people that you want to talk to that they also want to talk to you. And that's where salesmanship and interpersonal communication skills become very important. Sometimes it's very difficult to convince someone that they need to talk to you about a particular issue. For example, let's say you're doing a story about drug trafficking. There aren't too many drug dealers that want to go in front of your camera and say, yeah, I sell drugs, because that could get them in trouble with the law. But if I'm doing a drug trafficking story, I need someone who's involved with drug trafficking to really bring that story to life. And it's very important, and it can be a very big challenge to convince those people that they need to be a part of your story.